Today on RVN World News, we examine the growing mutant menace. It's a concern of worldwide proportions. This scene took place in Russia 2 weeks ago as a young mutant stood in defiance of the military. And in the Far East, the authorities attempted to quell an uprising at a mutant camp, but they had little success.
We interrupt this newscast with a breaking story. A young woman named Allison Cressmere was identified as a mutant. The Genetic Research and Security Organization is now responding to that report, but a mob has formed and tempers are flaring.
Help! Somebody help me! Mom! Mom! I'm not a mutant! I swear I'm not! Bob, grab the girl and get out of here!
Get out of my way! Come here, you! Mind if I cut in?
Stop! Stop! Stop fighting! Stop it right now! Stop!
Sick today. Let's see what you got. Sweet dreams, sucker. Time you freaks learned a lesson. Say goodnight, Bob. Think you're bad, Mutie? I'm the best at what I do. Let's see what you got. Run while you got the chance.
Am I playing too rough for you?
You're going down.
Next time, you ain't getting up. Ooh, yeah, ain't no one standing in my way.
Time you freaks learned a lesson.
Maybe you ought to stay down.
Think you're bad, Mutie?
You ain't getting up from that.
Time you freaks learned a lesson.
You're lucky you're still breathing.
Lousy mutant! Time you freaks learned a lesson.
Run while you got the chance.
freaks learned a lesson.
Sweet dreams, sucker.
Hey, Wolverine.
What are you waiting for? Come on! What's going on? You're finished, Mystique. Give up.
Fool. You think I came here alone?
The game's over, X-Men!
I'm the best at what I do.
You are destined to lose, X-Men!
Who's next?
I'll see you again, X-Men!
You're lucky you're still breathing. Now I'm really ready for a scrap.
You're one of the mighty X-Men?
The game's over, X-Men!
Sweet dreams, sucker.
I will annihilate
getting up from that.
The game's over, X-Men!
Guess you didn't want a piece of me.
I will annihilate you!
You ain't worth my time. Run while you got the chance.
X-Men!
Who's next?
Wolverine. Someday, some way, I'll see you die.
You're done, darling, and I ain't even broken a sweat. Where's Blob taking the kid?
She's ours now, Wolverine. You'll never see her again.
We'll get her back, Mystique. Even if we have to cut down each and every one of you Brotherhood psychos. What's so special about her?
The Crestmere child has her uses.
You always got some plan brewing, don't you, Mystique? It's time to save Allison.
You'll never catch Blob!
Hey, Wolverine.
I will annihilate you!
Run while you got the chance.
Combo!
Say goodnight, Bob.
Just what I needed.
You are destined to lose, X-Men!
Sweet dreams, sucker.
I will annihilate you!
Combo!
Maybe you ought to stay down.
That was a blast.
over, X-Men!
You weren't so tough.
Stay near me.
Oh!
Get this guy away from me!
All right.
Hey, come back here!
Don't take another step closer, Blob.
Try and stop me, Cream Puff! All this fighting is making me hungry!
Combo!
Did you slip on something?
Combo!
Ho 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 ho!
Keep together.
Will do.
Combo!
This is easy as pie! I thought you X-Men were supposed to be good fighters.
Don't have enough power. I need more power to do that.
I thought you X-Men were supposed to be good fighters.
I need help right now!
I'm on it.
Don't have enough power. Don't have enough power.
You X-Men could stand to gain a few pounds.
Good work, guys. Now get Allison to the X-Jet.
Ain't no
I'll
one
meet you there.
standing in my way.
Got it.
Stay near me. Stay near me.
Cyclops.
The game's over, X-Men!
Guess you didn't want a piece of me.
No! This cannot be! The game's over, X-Men!
I'm the best at what I do.
This isn't over!
Who's next?
You are destined to lose, X-Men!
Run while you got the chance.
Combo! Impossible!
Yes.
Yeah.
The game's over, X-Men!
Who's next?
You are destined to lose, X-Men!
You ain't worth my time.
Oh yeah.
Who's next?
No! This cannot be! The game's over, X-Men!
Will do.
Okay. Stay near me.
Will do.
The game's over, X-Men!
Say goodnight, Bob.
Impossible!
Why is all this happening to me?
Allison, it's okay.
Things were fine until last week. I got mad at my little brother and suddenly the ground started to shake. I knew it was my fault, but I didn't want to admit it.
Your powers are becoming active, which...
Things have only gotten worse. That lava in the street? I made it happen. I'm becoming a mutant.
There's nothing wrong with...
And that woman? She was gonna make me join something called the Brotherhood. She could come after me again. Anytime!
Allison, you couldn't be in safer hands. We're the X-Men. Professor Xavier, I'd like you to meet Allison Crestmere.
Hello, Allison. Welcome to the Institute. How are you?
A little confused, but I'm okay.
That's understandable. Perhaps Jean could take you on a tour of the mansion, or would you prefer that I show you the true purpose of the Institute in the sub-basement?
I'd like Jean to show me around.
It would be my pleasure. As you move from room to room, I'll give you a little information on the X-Men.
Once you're done with Jean's tour, come back here and I'll show you the sub-basement.
Lead the way, Allison. Welcome to the Xavier Institute, Allison.
This place is huge. What is it?
This is the Xavier Institute, a school where mutants learn to control their abilities, as well as discovering more about themselves and their place in the world.
A school for mutants? I didn't know there was such a thing.
The fact that the students are mutants is kept secret for everyone's protection. In addition to being a school, the mansion is also home to the X-Men.
Cool. I've heard of the X-Men. What room is this?
The library is one of the most popular rooms in the house. There's a wide variety of literature here, from Shakespeare to comic books. It's an interesting mishmash of styles, kind of like the X-Men.
Who are you?
My name is Jean Grey, and I've been an X-Man most of my life.
Today, in New York City, were you talking to people with your thoughts?
Yes. My mutant abilities deal with telepathy and telekinesis.
You're a mutant?
Yes, I am. You'd be hard put to find someone around here who isn't.
I didn't think there were many people like me.
Our numbers are growing, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, Allison. Even though there are a few people who would like you to be.
you're telepathic?
I have the ability to read minds and communicate mentally.
And telekinesis means you can list stuff with your thoughts, right?
Exactly. I've grown quite powerful at it over the years, but I doubt I'll ever master it.
Thanks for the info.
This is the sitting room. It's a great place to kick back and relax. Needless to say, this room doesn't get a lot of use by the X-Men. This is the first floor.
I'll skip it for now. In an old house like this, I bet it's just full of cobwebs.
You'd think that, wouldn't you? This is the day room. It's beautiful, isn't it? There are times I find it hard to believe there's a high-tech underground level beneath this grand old mansion.
An underground level?
Oh, yes. But I'll leave that part of the tour to Professor Xavier. Believe it or not, we do take the time to sit down every once in a while and have a meal together, just like any other family.
I can't picture any of the X-Men actually cooking a meal.
You haven't lived till you've tasted Pete's barbecue or Betsy's Cornish hen. The second floor of the mansion has bedrooms for many of the X-Men. Feel free to wander around and look in the rooms. This is the second floor elevator. From here you can go to the first floor or the sub-basement.
I can't move in that direction.
This room belongs to Scott Summers. You met him in New York, the guy with the optic blasts. He was the very first X-Man, and he's the team leader.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He's kinda cute.
And he's kinda spoken for.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
I'm just teasing, Allison. Scott and I have been together forever. I'm lucky to have him. This is my bedroom. I've lived here off and on since I was a teenager. The X-Mansion is pretty much the only real home I've ever known. This is your room, Allison. If you want it. I bet you'd find the mansion a great place to learn about your abilities.
I'm not sure if I want to learn about them. After what happened in New York, maybe it'd be best if I never use them again.
But Allison, if you don't learn to control your abilities now, they could wind up causing far more damage later on.
I suppose you're right. Still, I don't know.
This is Hank McCoy's room. We call him Beast, but not as an insult. You'll find out why when you meet him. To look at him, you'd never guess he was such a bookworm. This is Rogue's room. You'll like her. She's a bit of a wild child.
She tends to get into trouble?
Well, Rogue did a few questionable things before joining the X-Men, but she's proven herself to be an invaluable member of our team.
If you don't mind me asking, what can she do?
It's a bit complicated, but her power deals with direct skin contact, which is why she always wears gloves. Aurora Monroe lives here. Her mutant abilities allow her to control the weather, which comes in handy with her favorite pastime, gardening.
Aurora. What a pretty name.
Her code name is Storm. She takes over as leader of the X-Men if Scott Summers isn't around.
Can't go that way.
Bobby Drake stays here. His code name is Iceman.
Let me guess. He makes ice.
He can freeze almost any object instantly. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you. He's a real charmer. This is the home of Peter Rasputin. He's pure Russian, from the top of his crew cut to the bottom of his size 18 feet. You'd never believe a body of steel could house such a gentle heart. This room belongs to the ultimate man of mystery, Wolverine. Although he's a bit rough around the edges, Wolvie's the best friend you could ever want, and the worst enemy you could possibly imagine.
Hello, Allison. Are you...
Why was I brought here?
You were brought here for your own protection. The people who attacked you in New York City were members of the Brotherhood of Mutants. They can be extremely dangerous.
So they could come after me again?
Perhaps. Which is why it would be best for you to stay at the mansion, at least until we determine exactly why the Brotherhood attempted to kidnap you.
Who's the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is an unruly collection of mutants who consider themselves above humanity. They operate outside the law and use their abilities to further their misguided desires.
But what do they want?
They've labeled themselves Homo Superior and believe they will inherit the Earth, but they are far from meek.
Are you the leader of the X-Men?
I prefer to think of myself as their mentor. I leave team leadership to Cyclops or Storm.
But you brought them together, right?
Yes. I started with Cyclops and several others. As time passed, I found more mutants who were capable of handling the responsibilities of being an X-Man.
Could you take me on the sub-basement tour?
Yes, indeed. You see, a majority of this facility is underground so as not to attract the attention of those who mean ill will towards mutant kind. It features state-of-the-art training equipment that helps prepare the X-Men for any challenges they may encounter.